Very nice.
Okay, Tom, now it's your turn.
Thank you. I don't need a mic, actually. I'm loud enough.
Okay. Over to you, Tom. You can introduce.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tom Rossiter. I'm from a company called CatchCam Technologies. And I just want to do a very, very, very quick whistle-stop tour on where can we go in terms of the catch aspect with AI. Okay, so what's perfection look like? Where do we want to be? Here we have a very happy-looking fisherman. And Bruce won't thank me for this, but anyway, yeah, so what's he looking for? What's perfection in his world? He knows where to go and catch. His gear is having minimal impact on the environment. He's not getting any unwanted catch. He's only catching what he really needs to catch, where there's a commercial value. His target catch, it's handled optimally, so it's going to be the best possible quality, and we're not going to have any welfare issues. The crew are safe. They've got a stimulated environment. They want to come to work, and science and management improves along the way. So that's kind of perfection. Where are we at the moment? We're making incremental improvements, but it's a hell of a lot of work. And you see some of the work that the guys are doing that we've heard about today, and it's really, really heavy. We're lagging behind other industries, and Sonia's just set us up perfectly there. And the video here shows a Norwegian machine that actually uses AI to kill and take sea lice off of salmon. That's like Star Wars type stuff. Some AI technologies are now appearing in our industry, but it's slow, it's taking time, and it's not an easy industry to work in. So, okay, what do you mean by that, Tom? Well, ChatGPT can make mistakes, and I've fallen foul of that a few times, as I'm sure others have, but it's not perfect. And we need to sense check it. So here's a video of a troll, and you're looking at the ground gear here, and we want to see what's happening with the ground gear, except for we can't, because A, it's moving, B, the visibility is diminishing all the time. This is an incredibly difficult place to gather video and then apply to AI. And quite frankly, we can't do it. We're nowhere near it. We've got to look at some simpler options and pick our battles. Absolutely pick our battles. Okay, but what about our list of utopia, where we want to be? Well, actually, there's AI already out in the field that's doing this. Here's two examples. One's from Japan, another one's a system from France from a company called CLS. So we actually have AI tools that are being deployed at the moment to help fishermen catch fish. Mostly in tuna, but it's out there. Okay, what about seabed impact? So here we have trawl doors. These are steerable trawl doors. You can now have AI, the pelagic vessels use it, and they can say, I want my net to stay 120 foot wide. And he can steer the boat any way he likes, and the AI will ensure that that net stays at 120 foot. That's really clever stuff, but it's really, really expensive. We've got another system here from Canada that's been developed, which is looking at flying the trawl over the seabed, and that's using AI. Now, it's still very much kind of prototype, but very, very innovative and potentially very efficient. Okay, unwanted catch. Well, what are we doing about that? So we've got Flomo here, and Flomo with ourselves and an agency in New Zealand, we're actually going to be developing a system next year where we'll open the cod end remotely from the vessel. We could use AI to do that, and we will in turn use AI to do that, but the fisherman won't trust it. If you said to the fisherman, I'm putting a box in your net and it will open the cod end and release everything when it thinks there's something wrong, nah, I don't think so. We'll leave the box on the shelf. However, if we give him a picture in the wheelhouse and he's got to stand watching that picture and he sees something he doesn't like, such as a sea lion or a shark or something like that, and he has to press a button to open the cod end to release it, because if he doesn't, he's going to be stopped fishing. He's going to get fed up doing that pretty soon. And he'll go, actually, I need a box down there that does that. And so, we've got to work with these guys, but, that's where that's going. Over here, we've got the smart trawl system, which is incredibly smart, where you've got a camera. It sees what's passing down through the net. It identifies the species, identifies the size, and then based on the program you set, you can decide whether a gate will open or close for that species. So we could get rid of the sea lion or the shark, or maybe the small undersized fish in that manner. Okay, catch handling. So on the left-hand side, we've got, it's an image from Tide 2030. And they're looking at a system where actually one of the issues that's been identified by a number of people here today is if we leave the catch in the cod end, it's in the washing machine. Do we really want it in the washing machine? No, we don't. How about as soon as it goes in there, we pump it back up onto the vessel, so it's getting onto the vessel, less stressed, less harm done to it. That's pretty intelligent, but obviously that's going to have to be driven by AI as well. So there's another application coming down the line. And over here on the right is the prawn tail machine we talked about earlier, and it won the prize. So there's some pretty innovative things going on. Okay, science and management, where's that going? We're collecting a lot of data out there. Each vessel's got a lot of technology on board. A lot of that technology starts on a screen and it moves across the screen and then it falls off and it's lost. And that's it, gone forever. And maybe somebody saw it or maybe somebody didn't see it, but it's gone forever. So we've got these tools that are collecting information and data and we're not using them very well and we're losing it, and that's a bit of an issue. And over here, we're doing some work with a plotter company in Norway where we're integrating multiple systems into the one screen so that you're looking, as a fisherman, you might have 20 screens in front of you and you've only got time to glance at any of them, but having the right information in front of you will allow you to make the best possible decisions. How can we get the right information in front of the fisherman? And that's the real challenge, and that's where AI can really have an impact. So how do we get there? We've got to stop working in silos and run little projects in countries or in companies or whatever, and it's that pre-competitive thing has been mentioned a couple of times today. Absolutely 100%. And I've got a commercial company. I'm signing up to that because that's really the only way we're going to do it. We've got to have a bold vision, not think about next year, think about 2050. What does a fishing boat need to look like in 2050? Then we've got something to aim for. If we're worried about next year, guys, next year's kind of done. It's the year after. You might have a little bit of influence over it. And we've got to invest. We've got to put money into this. It's not going to happen on its own. It is very, very expensive, but it's very, very important. Thank you very much.